All right, welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into something a lot of you have been asking about, call to action buttons. You know, those clickable buttons on websites, how do we make them really work? The ones that actually get people to, click and sign up or buy something.
And to guide us, you've got an excerpt from an article. It's called High Impact Call to Action Buttons Driving Conversions on Your Website. So, yeah, let's unpack that, see what it's all about.
Because it can't be as simple as just sticking a button on a page that says buy now and expecting everyone to, click it.
Right. It's definitely more nuanced than that. This article really gets into the psychology of what makes a person click. Why do people click on certain things and not others?
I'm intrigued already.
Hmm.
So, like, even something basic like color, what's the psychology behind that when it comes to, designing these buttons?
Yeah, color's huge. We associate colors with feelings and actions. Right, think about it. Like red often means urgency or a warning, maybe. But blue, blue can be more trustworthy, more calming.
Okay, so if I'm having a sale, like a limited time offer, a red button makes sense. But is there research to back that up? Like, do red buttons actually get more clicks?
They actually do. The article mentioned a study just changing a button from green to red increased clicks by 20% for an e-commerce site, I think it was. But it's not always that simple. For example, imagine a bank's website. A big red button might actually scare people off.
It's about knowing your audience, I guess. What colors work for them? What about size? Does a bigger button always mean more clicks? I feel like I see some giant buttons out there sometimes.
It's funny, you'd think so, but no. A bigger button grabs attention for sure, but too big, and it kind of feels pushy. The article called it the Goldilocks size, not too big, not too small, just right to get noticed.
That makes sense. Finding that sweet spot. Okay, so we've got color, size. What about the shape of the button? Can that really influence whether someone clicks?
Maybe surprisingly, yeah, think about it. Rounded buttons, they feel kind of friendly, approachable, right? Good for brands that want to seem warm. But if you want sleek and modern, sharp corners might be better.
So even the shape ties into your whole brand identity.
Hmm.
Interesting. Okay, now where you place these buttons on the page, that's got to be super important too, right?
Absolutely. Above the fold, the part you see before scrolling, that's prime real estate. It's the first thing people see. So yeah, call to action should be up there, front and center.
Okay, that makes sense. But I can't just stick it anywhere above the fold, right?
Mhm.
It still needs to make sense within the page.
Right. You need to think about the flow of the content. The article talks about placing the button where it feels natural, like the next logical step for the user. As they're reading, they're guided towards it.
It's almost like you're leading them by the hand, visually, right to that button. But a button's more than just how it looks. What about the words on it? The actual text?